Okay, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we're going to be making like a little outhouse kind of thing, like an external kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead with changing the render engine to cycles, and we'll delete the default cube to begin with, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in, let's go with a plane to begin with. We'll do S to scale and then S just to pull this outwards just a little bit. This will be our space for the kitchen. You can make this bigger or you can make this smaller, whatever you want. So let's go ahead and place in, first and foremost, just some random pillars. So we'll go ahead and just shade these smooth, and then I'm going to go ahead and go with, let's go with brown to begin with. Just something of a kin. G, just to bring this up a little bit. S for scale, and then I'm going to go ahead and scale this down as is. So, what we're going to need to do is make some pillars right here, and then we'll build the project around those. So let's go 7 to heaven to begin with. Let's go with G, bring this up. G, bring this up on the other side as well. So, Shift D, bring this down. Select both of them, Shift D. I believe we'll be going to 10. So, let's go Shift D and then 10. Shift D, 10. Just in case we need that extra hangover right there. Okay, so once we've got something like this, let's go ahead and take all these pillars that we've just made and bring them down as such. Alright, so once we've got this, let's go ahead and scale this outwards so that all of them are sitting and fitting where they need to be. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a roof. So let's go with add, and we'll go with, let's go with the plane to begin with, so that we can get these measurements correct. You know what, to be honest with you, I'm going to go and backtrack that and duplicate the floor. So let's go with edit mode, control R. Let's go with G, bring this up. And then we'll go ahead and select this side right here. And then we'll go ahead and select this side right here. So let's go and bring this down. So G to bring this down as such, and then we will go ahead, and I think we'll stop there. We'll make the frame, and then we'll just put G and kind of go upwards a little bit right here. Alright, so once we've got this one, we're going to put a material on here. So this is going to be glass, and then I'm going to go ahead and change this to glass BSDF. You can frost it if you want to, but I'm going to take my roughness all the way down. Let's go Shift D. Make another object right here. Let's go to edit mode. A to select everything. E for extrude. This is going to be the roof. What we can do actually before we extrude is let's go with control R. Make a loop cut just at the side here. Don't worry about that intersection. It's fine. We're going to move that in a moment. And then we'll go ahead and add one line here, and then we'll go ahead and add another line just here. One just at the top right here, and then one just at the bottom right here. So this is going to be the wooden structure on the outside. So we'll go Shift D again, and then we'll just kind of give this like a center kind of peak just in the middle right here. Alright, so once we've got this, let's go ahead and click on the 4 sections that we've left out, and we'll go with delete faces, A to select everything, E for extrude, just to bring that up right there. Alright, so we have essentially a glass roof with an exterior of wood. You just want to move that down just slightly so that it's sat and sits and fits essentially, so that it's not clipping or anything like that. So when we go to the render, we should have something like this. Now obviously this is a fully glass roof at the moment, so we need to take the outside, which is supposed to be wood, and we'll go down to the materials tab right here, go down to the drop down and go ahead and select that wood that we made earlier. So now we've got this nice little roof going on. Alright, so the next thing that we need to do is, the pylons don't really fit the roof right here. There's kind of this huge gap. Alright, so to fix this, what we're going to do is let's go ahead and get one of these default cubes right here. We'll go with G, bring this up. And we're just going to sit and fit this at the side as kind of like a beam. So let's go with S, scale this outwards. G to bring this up. And then we're going to go G and just bring this to the side right here. S to scale. G to bring this across. Right there, let's go S for scale, just bring that in again. Alright, so go to your wood material again, and then we're going to go with Shift D, move this across again. You'll want to kind of get it just parallel, so I'm just going to go ahead and move this over just a little bit more. Alright, so we've got something like this. Pretty basic kind of building to begin with. Let's go ahead and take these beams that we've just made, and we'll go Shift D and just bring these down. So Shift D to the base right here. So now we can start building this kitchen on the inside, but we also need some glass. So let's go with a plane. G, bring this up. R for rotate at 90 degrees. 90, sweet. And then we'll go ahead and make this glass essentially the length of the building. So place that up at the back right there. G, move this across, and then S for scale. You want to go pillar to pillar just at the back right there. Alright. And then S to scale just to bring this back up again. So, with this, you'll probably see that there's nothing holding this in at the other side, so we can fix that, that's fine. So, just about there. Now, depending on your preference, let's look at the glass and how this looks. So, this is how the render will look. It is a little bit shiny and you can't really see out of it just at the moment, but we can fix that, that's fine. Depends on how thick you want it, whether you want it a little bit more thick or just like a thin plane or whatever like that. So, I would say, let's go ahead and scale this out just a little bit. G, bring that forward, and then we'll go ahead and add some additional details here. So let's go with Shift D. And you can kind of just do like double pillar kind of thing if that works for you. So S for scale, just kind of pull that out just a little bit more. So it's a little bit more solid. And then you can go ahead and do the same on the opposite side. So just go ahead and place that there. S for scale, bring that out. G, bring this back. Oops. Like that. And then we'll select all the pillars in the middle. And then Shift D those to the opposing side. Alright, so once we've got kind of a nice little building right there, it's kind of open at one side. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and we can kind of just move stuff. My dog's running around outside like crazy. Okay, so once we have something like this, we can go ahead with a wall if you wanted to, like right at the end. So we could go with a cube. Let's go with G, bring this forward. Now I'm going to go on to the shading tab and just add on, let's go add and brick texture. Color to base. And we just want to see where the brick is. So it's on top at the moment. So let's go R for rotate. I know you can change this, but I can't be bothered right now, I'll be honest with you. So let's go 90. Let's go S for scale. Right there. Let's go with G, bring this forward. G, bring this up. And then S for scale again. Just to bring this across. And then just bring this in. So that is generally the back of the building done. As such. What I'm going to do actually is pull some of this in. So let's go with G to kind of pull that back a little bit. You might have to alter your windows just here. So take that window and then take that window and just S for scale, bring this outwards a little bit more, and then G, just bring it across. So you can go ahead and take off the tops right here if you wanted to. So I mean, like, we could go from here. Let's go to edit mode, Shift R, bring it up to the rooftop right here, and then take this top part just here and then S for scale. So that it's all neat, tidy. Cool. Right, okay, so once we've got this, let's go ahead and make the interior. So I did this in a prior project where it was like a little garden outside and stuff, and I think it was back when I had like my old PC, so I couldn't really do that much with it. But yeah, okay. Let's go with do some sides or something like that. So yeah. 1 second. There we go. Alright, so let's go with object mode again. Add cube. Let's go with G. Move this across. S for scale. You can make these cabinets as big or as small as you want them to be. So we've got something like that. You can go X-ray mode actually, because it's just a lot better, I think. Maybe not that one, but yeah. Okay, so you can take the roof off, to be honest with you. Just remove the roof. So let's go S for scale. Bring this across all the way to the back there. And then we can go ahead and Shift D this. Scale it down. Scale it across a little bit. G to go down again. Make sure that nothing's touching those pillars right there. Bring this forward. Little cabinet right there. You can go ahead and Shift D that one. R for rotate. 180. G to bring that to the back right there. And you kind of got this like really narrow kitchen going on. I think it's just gonna be. I mean, you could kind of do this as a greenhouse. To be honest with you, it kind of has that greenhouse kind of feel, a kitchen greenhouse, whatever you want to do. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and place in another plane right here. Or at least extend this one, so that we've got something like this. Let's go ahead and add in a cube to make this floor. So S for scale, just scale this down. S for scale across, and then S for scale the opposing way as well. Let's go G, move that across. Okay, so now we've got this nice little floor going on. I'm going to go ahead and make the cabinets kind of a cream kind of colour. And then we'll go for the top of the cabinets right here and make this a black. And then we'll just add this on to the opposing side right here, and then cream. It's kind of got a nice little theme running through it. And then maybe we could do I was trying to think, because I'm seeing this as more of a greenhouse than I am of a kitchen. So well, you could do like another cabinet at the back if you wanted to, but to be honest with you, no. Let's go ahead and take these tops right here. Let's go Shift D. I'm going to rotate this by 90. And then G towards the back. So we're going to make a little shelving unit. We can make an additional cupboard right here. So you could go like that. Maybe you've got a washing machine or something. Here in the UK, we have washing machines in the kitchen. Don't ask me why. I would rather, I would love a utility room, but we don't have them. Shift D. So let's make some shelves. Yeah, so the other person that I know really that has utility rooms was like the really old houses in my area, but there's not a lot of them. And utility rooms are generally kitted out as sheds nowadays, so yeah, we don't really have them. We just put stuff in the kitchen. Dryers, washers, whatever. And apparently that's really strange. That's a strange thing to do. Alright, so we've got some shelves right there. Let's go and edit this brick wall. It looks a little cartoony. So we're going to go shading. Let's go with add. We'll go to noise texture. Instead of putting the noise texture into colour 1, colour 2, mortar, let's put colour into roughness. And then just go ahead and scale it up. So you might not be able to see it straight away. So what we're going to do is go to the bump texture. Let's go to add, bump. Right here, just in the middle. Colour to height. Should render in. And then distance. Just to pull some of that detail in a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and chop that mortar down just a little bit. So 0.01, let's try that one. And then I'm going to just go ahead and just put it as tiles. Or is that too much? Is tiles too much? Let's go with brick width. Just pull that down a little bit. And then we'll up the scale as such. It sits, it fits. Yeah. I've done so many tutorials today, I'm just like, oh my gosh. So, yeah. I think that would look okay. You can go ahead and put some stuff on the cabinets. I mean, like, you could probably put an oven right here. Let's take this one. S for scale, bring this down a little bit, and then we'll move this across. So, G right there, move that across. And then kind of have a hole right there for an oven or something. Yeah, I think we can make that. So let's take one of these blocks. Let's go Shift D in the middle. S for scale. So this one right here, and then I'm going to change the tone on this to silver. Oops. Either get rid of the material or make a new one. Now we can go ahead and add another cube above that. So usually, I'm going to take this pane out. There we go. Right, now we can access the side. So yeah, usually they have kind of like a draft excluder over the top, so we could make that. S for scale. And then we're going to go edit. Oops. That should be going backwards, not sideways. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this on the top, G for forward. S for scale at the side, and then we'll go with E, bring this up, and then we're going to go E again, bring this up, but like kind of push it down a little bit, and then we'll have like a chimney coming out of the top for the oven. So E for extrude again, come in, S for scale, and then we'll just kind of drop it down. So that is the oven. And then just kind of pull this in just a little bit more. Woo, draft excluder. Yeah. So basic kitchen for stuff to go in, especially if you've got props and stuff. So there we are. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in the next one. I'm heading off to bed.